Ah.
Yeah. Now we did that, Drew, for you. The after the first time you were on the show, and I was
Okay.
like, okay, Sophia, we're gonna have to do this. So we did that exactly for you. And are
Yes.
you okay?
Yeah, I got something in my eye.
He's
Uh,
crying.
Yeah. No,
That was a beautiful performance.
I was gonna say the commentary brought a tear to my eye. It was so moving. 5 stars.
I should do that more though. I really should. It's funny.
but yes, the invite is there for you with Joe St. Pierre to actually come on and watch the entire movie with
Sure.
Sophia and I. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to do that. No, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to live
Stream it.
stream
Yeah.
it because of
Would be
the
cool if you got
audio.
permission though, but
I thought there
yeah.
was a
Oh,
way to get permission.
I thought so. We were
How do we
talking
do
about
that?
that,
It's like we're
and
promoting the movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I think that
I,
there's. I'm not sure, but there's some way to do like you pay, I don't know, whatever it is for to do one broadcast like
Hmm.
streaming thing. So
See,
Yeah,
that
I
would be
remember
cool.
you were mentioning that, Drew, and we were supposed to look into that. But if we can, those first two films are iconic. After that, not so much. I don't know. I think Battle for Planet of the Apes with Claude Atkins that was pretty cool. I like that one. That was apes fight like apes. That was very iconic. Um, comment
I
in that.
personally I personally love the third one because it's just like makes you think it's a lighthearted, feel good movie until the end, and then it doesn't.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
I'm trying
I
not to
well
give
that
away too much.
no, well that line, there is a line in that one that I like to use with my wife Rose, but now I'm going to be using it on stage since Sophia's actually been on stage with me now. It'll be like when they say, "Does that one talk too?" And I'm just going to go, "Only when she lets me."
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
so yeah, hey, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk more, Drew, about Planet of the Apes. So hey, we're going to come right back.
Dingleberry time! Dingleberry! Hi guys. All right, I'm gonna ask a question and you have to answer correctly. The question is, what was Stan Lee's first cameo?
Ooh, Stan Lee's first cameo. Stan Lee's first cameo. Stan Lee's first cameo. It was in the X Men. It was in the X Men, I believe. I believe it
Anybody
was in the
else?
X Men. Drew, do you agree with me that it was in the X Men?
X-Men was before the first Spider-Man movie, right?
Oh.
Ooh,
Hmm. I actually don't
I
know.
think so.
I,
I
I,
think so. I think Stan. Yeah, I believe his first cameo was in the X Men.
I
Yes.
think you're right. I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah. What does chat say?
Joe has just said 3 gets so dark on the last reel. Um,
Okay.
okay, no one in chat. All right, the answer is. Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. Why do I think he was in one of the TV movies back in the day?
Oh, I suppose
Ooh.
that's possible.
That is possible. Probably the trial of the Incredible Hulk.
Hey, all right. Stanley's first
Ah,
television cameo was in 1989 TV movie The Trial of the Incredible Hulk.
There you
His
go.
first theatrical movie cameo was in The Ambulance in 1990. What's The Ambulance?
the ambulance.
I don't know what that movie is.
He
The
played himself in
Ambulance.
it. Oh, you know what? There's also Mallrats where he played himself.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true. I forgot about
yes,
that.
yes, yes. Oh my God, I'm thinking superhero movies, but yes,
Yeah,
Drew comes in with the
That's true.
wind. Yes, but I don't remember the ambulance.
yeah.
I don't remember that.
So he played Stan Lee in the ambulance. Like that's
I don't know.
that's
Now I need to look it up.
isn't that what a cameo
Yeah.
would be? Like you play yourself or no?
Yes. Well,
Was he in the
well,
ambulance?
is he? Or is it like a cameo is you appear, but you appear as. I don't know,
When
because
he
when you
played
see
a
all the
Marvel
Marvel.
Comics editor who was caught up in the bizarre mystery of a serial killer.
Oh,
Mando. Okay, there you go.
All right. All right. All right. So, Drew, um, the game, book, everything is in the can. It's all ready to go.
Yep.
And all you've been doing since the last time you were on was getting the game ready to get released and promoting the game. Has anything been added on since the last time you were here?
Um,
Sophia, can you remove that comment?
What comment?
The one that's blocking Drew's face.
What? There is no comment.
says, why do I
Yes.
think he was the one in the TV movies back in the day? There we
Oh,
go.
there you go. No, never
That
mind.
was
Uh,
weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
um, so were we talking before it ended, or while the Kickstarter was going?
I think we were originally we were talking as the Kickstarter started, and then it like, or
I don't
the
remember.
stretch goals haven't been met, but the
Okay,
Kickstarter was funded because I
right,
remember it was record setting when it was Melissa who brought you on and Tony and both.
right.
So it was it was a boom. Yeah, let's get him on. Definitely Planet of the Apes. We got to get him on. I remember talking with Sophia. She had never seen it. Blah, never seen it. Blah blah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we got to get you
Mm-hmm.
on. Got Joe St. Pierre from Marvel and DC on because he's a huge fan.
Right, right,
Um,
right. I remember this now.
we
Yeah.
did,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
So
So
one of the later stretch goals that we added, which probably wasn't added when we were on last time, was the solo playbook. And so that originally wasn't going to be part of the Kickstarter. It was just going to be done later. But then, since we had such great momentum, they decided to throw it in, which meant, now, crap, now I've got to write that and get it done. So, um, so that was the last. I've been working on that since March, and we finished it in August. And then
okay.
we went through final edits, and right now the book is in final approvals at Disney. Once we have final approvals, it goes to print. So that book. Um, if you backed it in the Kickstarter, you'll just be receiving it like third quarter next year. If but then right after that for the holiday season, it goes to sale in stores. So
Awesome.
yeah.
So we talked before. You could be ape. You could be human.
Mhm.
You can be. What characters are off limits that you cannot be? Can you be a lawgiver? Can you be a general? What can't you be, and what can you be?
Yeah, you can be any of those things. Like the lawgiver itself, like you can't be the lawgiver, because that's like
Yep.
being God, okay? But you can, but
Hmm.
there are lawgivers who are essentially priests, so they're lawgivers with a lowercase l, if you want to look at it that way,
Hmm.
okay? So you can play a lawgiver, and pretty much try to guide the party to follow the tenets of ape law. Um, you can you can play a constable, so you can be a police chief. You can be a soldier, which if you want to be a general, if the story was written for that, the soldier template is what you would use. Um, I don't know if we talked about the tribal humans, the ones that you thought were naked,
Oh,
Sophia.
let's
Oh yeah.
re-talk about it.
Okay,
Yeah, we can revisit.
so yeah, so they were a challenge, and the way we wrote it up is that you really shouldn't play one of them unless your whole group is tribal humans. If you're the only tribal human in the group, you need to be an experienced gamer in order to play one, because you're not allowed to speak at the table. So you
Okay.
have to, since they don't speak, you have to try and convey what you want to do to the game master and the other players without words.
Interesting.
Okay, so now there's a cheat for that, because if there's gestural language as a skill you can take. So basically, it means an ape taught you sign language at some point. So then if you have that, then we can just, as long as someone makes their role, they can understand what the hell you're trying to say, if they have the skill as well. But it can get really it can get really frustrating at the table to do this. But I thought it added another level to it if we did it, and I've seen some people that pull it off amazing. So it's really about having that skill of improv and knowing how to convey things without speaking. So it's a very difficult task that can be a lot of fun if it goes right,
Hmm.
and probably blow up your table if it goes wrong.
It's interesting.
Okay, yeah, it is interesting. All right, have you brought this to I don't. We did not talk about this last time. I don't believe. Have you brought this to test audiences at a live convention and watched people actually play? And as you did, I mean, God, I'd love to know reactions of not the people playing, but people watching them play.
Okay, so I don't. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we haven't really done a thing where it's being watched played live, except for on streaming. We did a streaming like, from Game Hole Con.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, that's my next question.
yeah, yeah.
I that was okay. Go ahead.
But and that was a celebrity. I always say celebrity because I don't consider myself a celebrity, but a celebrity
Oh, come
game where
on.
everybody who was playing was somebody who was known in the industry, in the RPG industry. So I've done that for Alien a couple of times at Game Hall every year, and done it for Planet of the Apes. We were going to do it this year, but there was technical difficulties, so we actually didn't do it that one. But uh, in regards to playing it at shows, I've been doing conventions with this company called Lurking Fears. I don't know if you
Hmm.
guys know who they are. Basically, if a company is like, let's say Chaosium is like, we want 20 tables of Call of Cthulhu being played at this con. Lurking Fears makes that happen. And they're great. They're great people, and I've been going to shows with them, and basically we've been doing it so that I'm doing event games. So like it could be a charity event where we're trying to raise money for oh my gosh, I just blanked on her name. She just passed away. The woman who with the gorillas. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing.
Jane?
Yeah, Goodall, right? That's her name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jane
yeah,
Goodall.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jane Goodall
Sophia for
Foundation.
the win.
Yeah,
What?
the Jane Goodall Foundation. We did that at Origins. We did a charity game for that. People paid to get in the game, and it's funny you asked about the reaction because the first time I ran the Apes game at Game Hole, it was great, right? And then I had a ton of panels and meetings on the second day, and I had the charity game that night on Saturday. And I'm telling everybody how this is how the rules work, blah blah blah, and we're playing, and nobody's able to do anything. It's not working. And I'm like looking at everyone's faces and everything's so negative. I'm like, what is going on here? How is this even a thing? And I realized in my, you know, ADHD nonsense, I was like, oh, I forgot to tell you guys about hero points because it is the whole game works because of the hero points. Okay, the way we have set this up. The minute I explained to them the hero points, everybody started like getting it became alive. It's like I did not even realize when we made it how important that became to the game.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Because you can do things you wouldn't even otherwise be able to do, and even if you fail at it, you feel like you have this feeling like, well, people fail. Like you don't feel like that sucks. It was unfair. You just feel like, okay, that should happen, and you get into it, and you come up with creative ways to get out of things. And one of the things about the hero points is based on the game is based on the old West End games system. We've talked about that, I think, before. The one
We
that
did.
Star Wars game was in originally in the '80s. I love
Yep.
that system. That's why I pursued it to get it for apes. But one of the, and the hero points are a extrapolation of what used to be force points in the Star Wars game. Okay, now force points would give you bonuses to do like Jedi type things. Like Luke expended a force point to get his lightsaber jump into his hand when he was facing the Wampa and cut his legs down. I'm talking about. So, but they were rare. It wasn't like everybody just has them at all times, right? So the hero point is based on that, but they're like candy. Like if you do something awesome at the table or you say something that makes everybody laugh, I do it by bringing poker chips, and I throw
Oh,
you a hero point. So it encouraged everybody to say the dumbest ape things. Like like I mean, like the Planet Apes is full of that. You know what they say, human do instead of monkeys
yep, yep, yep.
like,
Hmm.
any kind of little ridiculous thing they could spin around to be an ip comment, they would do it, and they would do like these vicious, terrible things that you're like, my God! But then you realize it's like that is so true to that character. They just took it to a dark place, but it's so true to the way that character sheet was written. like, I try